Leo, welcome to Intuitive Dreams 1111. My name is Jennifer. If you're new, welcome as well. Just a side note, real quick, before I get into anything. My dog is outside, so I may need to pause you to let him in, just so you know. Right now, we're good, but just want to give you a heads up if you see a pause in the video and then I come back. We have a full moon in Aries on September 29th. Under the light of this full moon, we will have access to both our conscious and subconscious mind. So this is, revealing our true desires in the world. So what do we mean by this? The subconscious mind controls 95% of our lives because its function is to store and then retrieve data when necessary. So the majority of everything that happens in your life is stored in your subconscious mind. And so when it needs to come out, like I had mentioned, it will be retrieved at the time it needs to, such as this full moon in Aries. Something will probably be revealed that's been in your subconscious mind that needs to come to the forefront. It's the universe saying, okay, you know about this. We're putting it in your face, okay? We're shoving it in your face that you need to see this. You need to take a look at it. You need to be conscious of what's happening. So there are, how do you know when your conscious mind is actually pulling on you and trying to tell you something? You'll feel good, or you're going to feel confident about an impulsive decision. Sometimes we do things, we're like, I shouldn't have done that. Oh well, all right, lesson learned. And then there's other times, you'll do something and you feel confident about it. You feel good. You're like, yeah, that was the right decision. But sometimes it happens. We get a little clouded and we don't always, our subconscious, we don't always pull from it correctly. But how you'll know it's correctly is if you feel good and confident, when you've made an impulsive decision. So also, if you feel uneasy about a certain person or situation, that's your subconscious mind saying, okay, you need to back away from this person, stay away from this person, be mindful of this person or situation. Also, if your thoughts keep pulling you back into a direction, sometimes you might be constantly thinking about a certain person, a certain place, or a certain thing. If your mind keeps pulling you back to it, pay attention. That is something your subconscious mind is telling you that you desire. This is something that you want. If you have reoccurring dreams about something, that's also your subconscious trying to tell you. But there's often a lot of times we don't remember our dreams, and then there's ones that we do. The ones that we do remember, that's the universe really shaking you up, trying to give you a wake-up call. They want you to pay attention to that dream for a reason. They want you to understand why you had that dream. And it can be tough, but you know what? If you're not sure, sometimes you can kind of Google certain things that pop up in your dreams. Oh, give me 1 second. My dog wants to come in. Sorry about that. I'm back. You know how it is when you have animals. If you do have animals, they rule the house, so to speak. So where was I? Certain dreams. So if there's certain things in your dreams that you don't understand, like if you saw bloodshed or, a car, flying off the road and going up into a tree. Okay. Google those certain things that are odd, and then, it'll help you kind of, pinpoint why that specific thing popped up in your dreams, so you can start paying attention to your subconscious. And also, if you just feel a sense of clarity in a situation, you feel confident, good, you know all the facts about it, you're able to subconsciously, pull out of your subconscious mind what you want to do with that person or that situation. All right. So, all right, Leo. So we want to find out what is going to be revealed for you on this full moon in Aries. Tell us about Leo. what's going to be revealed? Cards are struggling. I struggled with Aries as well. I hope this isn't another situation like that. Tell us about the full moon in Aries for Libra. What is going to be revealed? What's coming out of that data bank? Oh no, come on. First card out is the devil. King of Cups. Eight of Cups. All right, so your subconscious mind during this full moon is revealing that you take it as it resonates. You are your person. Somebody is codependent on the other person for emotional support, right? It's, I need you to make me happy. I need you around, you know, because you help do things for me. It's a I need instead of I want. Somebody you're dealing with is, or take it as it resonates, you are your person. Somebody is not standing on their own 2 feet. You know, what I mean is someone who has their own car, someone who has their own place to live. Does it have to be a mansion? No. But you have a place to live. You have your own bed. You wake up every morning and you feel good. You have your routine. You two are somebody is, it might even be both of you, because I mean, let's just face it, with the devil, Adam and Eve are chained together by the devil. So it could very well be the both of you that are feeling like you need to be chained to each other for some reason. And who knows, it might pop out as, you know, I pull more cards. What is being revealed is that one or the both of you are going to see that you two, your connection is together because you're chained by the devil. You, I feel it's probably you who is realizing this during this full moon. Your subconscious is saying, this situation's not right for you. You know, what you have to say to yourself is, if this person, do I need this person in my life? Do I have a job? Do I have a car? Do I have a roof over my head? You know, do I feel that I could be with somebody else, right? If you don't need this person in your life and they're just adding, you know, more burdens to your life, then you can say to yourself, I can walk away. I'm okay walking away. I'll be okay walking away because I really don't need this person for anything. I want to clarify, well, the switch. Pull one more. The Emperor. So anyway, we have Capricorn energy, Scorpio energy, and Aries energy. Doesn't have to be any of these signs. I'm just calling them out because that's what's here. So with the Emperor, and this could very well be a feminine. So we all have feminine and masculine energy. So I could be talking to a female Leo who is standing in their masculine energy, confident enough that I'm an emperor. I really do not need this person for anything in my life. I'm going to make that confident decision to walk away because this person is dependent on you for something. They're the ones that need to go within, take a look at themselves and get themselves healed enough to not need somebody. It's better to want somebody. Okay. Two of Pentacles. King of Swords. So, by you standing in your power and making that decision, because that's what an emperor does. An emperor has no problems making decisions. That's why they're, owners of companies or the top rank in the military or a CEO of a company. They are able to make the tough decisions, right? They may not always be the easiest decisions, but they're able to make them. And I get it. Sometimes you just don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, or you don't want to make a situation. You don't want to look like the bad guy. The problem is there are times we have to be that bad guy. And it's not really you being a bad guy. It's the other person. If the other person thinks you're being a bad guy because you're making a decision to move on because you're not in need of anything of this situation, this person, like you said, is too dependent on you. You're going to make that decision confidently, and you're going to keep yourself busy. The Two of Pentacles is, it's not just somebody juggling. It's also somebody who's juggling a lot of things in the air. Again, being an emperor, you probably do run your own business, or you are a CEO of a company, or you could even be a top ranked military. You have a lot of responsibilities that you have to worry about. You can't worry about somebody who's hanging on you and needing you because you have all these other people, places, things that need you because of the Two of Pentacles. You're busy. You have a lot of things. You need somebody who isn't in need and dependent on you. You need somebody who can walk beside you and make it easier for you, right? And you make it easier for your partner. You two want to be there to make things easier, being team effort, taking a little extra load off at the end of the day, right? Not this emperor who's, running a company all day long and then has to go to the grocery store to pick up dinner, go home and cook it, while you have somebody who's home who's done nothing all day, but yet you've run a complete show. That's where the walking away, you realize it's actually uplifting something off of me. It's taking one of my many things I have going on off my plate that I don't need. You need somebody who's going to be there, to help you, right? To help you with all of the busyness of your life. You need somebody that you can come home to, that you can, let it all out, feel good. Maybe, talk about how your day was, come home to a meal that's cooked, right? Things like that. Come home to where it's, stress is coming off, not this, oh my goodness gracious, what am I going to cook for dinner for them, when I get home, and because they haven't done anything all day, right? Where you're doing everything. So during this time of you being busy, let me clarify it, King of Swords. I want to say something, but don't know if that's you or if that is somebody else that pops in. Tell us about this King of Swords. I want to be sure because I can't, not 100%. I don't know. You know what I mean? It could be you just getting real and more disciplined about, you know, getting rid of things in your life that, you know, are just adding stress, right? Things you don't need. Or is this somebody that is coming in? Tell us about this King of Swords. Five of Coins and the Magician. So I feel it's you. While you've gotten truthful with yourself and you're making head over heart decisions, you know, because you know you don't need this person. I also feel like you don't want them, to feel like they're ghosted. They're being ghosted. You don't want them to feel like you're just walking away, leaving them high and dry. You're hopeful and you're actually manifesting that they find happiness. This is different. But at the same time, I feel like how kind of somebody to not worry about their own manifestations, confirmation. But you're actually hopeful that this person gets better. If you follow what I'm saying, you're manifesting them getting healthy. You don't want them to feel like they're being ghosted by you. You're actually hopeful that they do better and heal themselves. So you're not being selfish, right? Because you, in your own right, as an emperor who probably has a lot going for them, you know, they're busy, there's a lot going on, you know, and the fact that you don't need this person, I'm grateful for what I have. I can't be with somebody that is just clingy and in need. It's like having a dog. You know, dogs get older and we love them and they're loyal, but to a certain degree, really dogs don't grow up because you always have to feed them. They don't have thumbs like us. They can't go in and fix their own food. You know, you have to give them fresh water. You have to let them out. So yeah, they get older, but they still need you. They're still very dependent on you. And you just want this person to get strong enough to be on their own 2 feet, which I actually think is really sweet to see that come out in this reading. And I didn't even expect that. You're showing gratitude for what you have, and you hope that this person can do better and heal and stand on their own 2 feet and possibly become an emperor in their own time. Because an emperor goes through it. An emperor and empress, you're not born that way. That's not like over in England where you're born into that, that bloodline. This is somebody who's busted their tail. They've been broke. They've probably had moments where they've, had eaten the same thing all week, because they didn't have a lot of money. And so they were doing what they could to like build up their business or whatever it is that specific that you're doing. This person's had hard times, and so this person's going to have hard times, because when you're chained to the devil, with the codependency, it's a little rough going through that transition of growing up, and you walking away is actually helping this person. It's not hurting them, so you don't have to worry about them feeling ghosted, because you're helping them, because they're going to learn to stand on their own 2 feet. It's a tough lesson, but we all have to grow up at some point, right? Because we're not dogs. We're human. We have dogs for a reason, because, we know that we have to take care of them. We enjoy that because they can't do it for themselves. So we find joy in it, but it's not joyful when it comes to a human, because it can be very burdensome, and especially if you want this person to be your partner. So they're not, they're a partner. They're not a partner. You feel like you can't really have a relationship with somebody who feels like a child that you have to pay for, you have to take care of, whatever else it may be. So you're doing the right thing, and this is going to be a tough new moon for both you and your person, because I'm sure it's not easy for you to make that decision. It is a tough decision, and that's what the Emperor does. They make that tough decision to go ahead and do that. So I commend you, hat off to whoever I'm talking to, and this might be a cross-watcher, I don't know. The roles might be flipped, but anywho, it does seem like, there's like I said, there's Capricorn here, there's some Scorpio, there's some Aries, and so Gemini, Virgo. We have a little bit of everything, but really it's mainly Capricorn, Aries, Gemini, and Virgo. But we have a little bit of everybody. So do we have, what is the outcome going to be for Leo and their person? Oops. What's the outcome going to be? Yeah, tough lessons, you know what I mean? But that's okay. You came into their life for a reason, and this is probably why you came into their life, was to teach them to see how, you are an emperor in your own right, running a whole show, and how you can do everything. You're probably you probably came into this person's life to show them that they are capable of doing it themselves, just like you were. But they're going to have to put the work in. I mean, that's what happens. So we had the moon come out on the side. This is an interesting moon, because the face on this moon, this guy is tight-lipped. He's got secrets, but he's not telling them. Give me more on this, please, for the outcome. show you the picture in a minute. King of Wands. Page of Wands. So, with the moon on the side, there are secrets that have been hidden, but yet they need to come out. And I'll show you. This is such a unique moon picture because look at his lips. He is tight-lipped. I actually know a guy. He does the exact same thing with his mouth. He's somebody that I have known a very, very long time. And he does the exact same thing. It's like a pierced pout, sort of, okay? I know that mouth. So it's somebody who is tight-lipped, okay? There is something that needs to be said, needs to come out because it's sideways, right? So when we're sideways, we want to start to open that mouth a little bit because look at these dogs or wolves. I'm sorry. They are like ready to howl. Okay, something needs to be said, and it's in regards to a King of Wands with a Page of Wands. Somebody here is in this situation for the passion. Now take it as it resonates. I feel like whoever the Emperor is here in this situation was in their own right, own way, they were stuck to this because of the passion, the flirtation. It was fun in the bedroom, and this person might be a little bit younger. And so this is why you stuck around for so long. But then I think you realized after so long with that pierced lip, you realized the passion wasn't worth everything that you were having to do for this relationship. And that needs to come out. You don't want to, but it needs to come out. So you, while they needed you, you were kind of hooked a little bit and dependent on the passion in this particular situation. And I think this is why, you know, you are being so grateful by saying, I really hope this person finds everything that they want and that they don't feel ghosted by me, because you have a little secret yourself. You know, they may have been dependent on you for financials or, you know, place to live, whatever, you'll know in your situation. But at the same time, you have a little secret yourself. So like I had said, Adam and Eve were both chained. And so I figured that there might have been something here where it was the both of you. It seems like it was more the other person. And it still is, because I think they're more in needing of you, but you got a little hooked up on yourself. So you didn't need it as much, but you did get dependent on it. And I think that was your devil. And you were starting to realize, or you're going to realize during this full moon, that it was part of you too. And again, take it as it resonates. This whole situation could be flipped. So it could be, Leo, you're the one who was more in need, and, your other person, the Emperor, is the one that was just in it for the passion. So this is going to be an interesting full moon. So I hope this was helpful to somebody. Hit the like button, drop a comment. Much love and light. I will talk to you soon.